Welcome to the last episode in this video series of Mastering Serverless Application Observability. I'm Julian Wood, a Senior Developer Advocate for Serverless at AWS. If you haven't seen the introductory video and all the other videos in the series, I suggest you start from the intro and work from there to understand what the series is about and how to add observability in stages to your application. I also go through a demo application throughout the series to show how to add and use observability. In this video, I'm going to be looking at how to integrate some observability tools into your workflow and development practices. The first one I'm going to look at is Lambda Extensions. And Lambda Extensions is a new way to integrate Lambda with your existing tooling, and this is particularly helpful for observability. Lambda Extensions makes it much easier to integrate your existing tools deeply with Lambda, and there's no complex installation required. The idea is you plug extensions into your Lambda functions. Extensions can then pull data out of the Lambda service about function invocations. And this allows you to see much more details on how the service runs, and also gives you opportunities to change some aspect about how the function starts up or how the runtime works. For observability, this means you can now get more diagnostic data, and this is before, during, and after function invocation, which you didn't have before. And extensions can also auto-instrument your code. So this is really useful, and there are a whole bunch of use cases such as, in addition to observability, such as config or secrets management, along with some security capabilities. You can drop an extension into your environment by adding a Lambda layer to your function, or including the extension in your Lambda container image if you're building that way and building with Docker. And then you can add some configuration information via the Lambda environment variables, and this can configure some aspect of your extensions. And this is how you consume the capabilities of an extension. You can also build your own extensions using the Extensions API. And if you want to integrate your own custom observability tools, or any other tools in fact, this is what you would use to hook into the Lambda lifecycle. Extensions can also use the Logs API to get logs data directly from the Lambda service. This is a way to send logs directly to custom destinations. There's a lot more information about extensions available, so use the links with the QR codes to read all about it, and there are plenty of demos and code samples so you can get going yourself. There are a number of extensions and integrations already available from AWS and AWS Lambda Ready partners, and there are more to come. Extensions really makes it easy to use your favorite tools with Lambda, and for observability particularly, it can make your life much easier. Another exciting capability of Lambda which I alluded to is being able to create functions defined as Lambda container images. You can use your existing familiar container tooling to define your Lambda functions. And this helps you contain your observability tooling within it. You can create container images, which you can then upload to the Elastic Container Registry and build the function using the image. When your function invokes, Lambda starts and runs the container image you've defined. This means you can now use familiar container image building constructs to add your observability tooling to your Lambda functions. Container images running for Lambda functions still need to be event-driven applications, and as I explained earlier. Again, there is a lot of information about container image support for Lambda, so follow the link to read more. CloudWatch also supports sharing dashboards. This is useful as other people don't have to have direct access to your account. So you can share dashboards publicly or with your customers if you're running in a managed service environment. Another useful set of tools for removing the heavy lifting with observability is the open source Lambda Power Tools, which AWS and the community has created. This allows you to more easily add logging, tracing, metrics, and Lambda specific information to your Lambda functions, with some helpful utilities added too. This is currently available for Python and Java, so take a look, and also considering contributing to extending the use cases. There's a lot of work going into Power Tools, and this is going to be really useful for your serverless applications. A great way to learn about observability is by doing, and there's a great way to do it with this self-paced workshop. This is a super way to get hands-on with another demo application and follow the instructions yourself at your own time to add observability across a number of services, both serverless and traditional. So to summarize, I've covered a lot in this video series. I've covered how observability has evolved from monitoring, gathering the right data so you can observe the inner workings of your application from the outside. Talking about focusing on a culture of gathering the right data for your business to make the right data-driven decisions, including being able to handle the unexpected things. Making failure handling part of your application lifecycle and thinking about how you're going to manage your application in a far more holistic way. I then went through the many capabilities of CloudWatch and X-Ray and how they can be used with observability, looking in more detail at the embedded metrics format as a powerful 2-for-1 to give you even better metrics from your logs, how log insights can be used for powerful querying, and then time on service lens and how that can more easily allow you to hop between those metrics, logs, and traces and have a far better overall view of your application. And this helped me think about rounding out how I think of observability, getting the data you need and being able to act quickly on it. And then looking at the exciting functionality possible with Lambda Extensions, as well as Power Tools and container image support to more easily use your observability tools with Lambda. For plenty more information, again, head over to serverlessland.com. Lots of resources, learning paths, blogs, videos, everything about serverless on AWS. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to learn about observability with me, and hopefully you can put what you've seen into action. My name is Julian Wood, and you can find me on Twitter at Julian_Wood.